Yo, we are looking at the notorious DOG fish. This, of course, be the dogfish, member of chondrichthyes, the cartilaginous fishes. This is a female. You can see an egg I've removed from the body. So on the inside, real quick, updated video of the shark internal anatomy. We can see the young developing embryo, so attached to the yolk sac, outside of there. We can tell it's a female. Also, does not have claspers down here, so that's not present, so that's another way you can tell. External anatomy also important. You can count the number of gills, or gill openings present, gill arches present. Then coral shark, ampulla of Lorenzi on the bottom, these for electroreception. On the internal side, so right here, I'm pointing at my finger, is the heart. Okay, and you move down. Oh, I just touched my phone with the fin. Oh my god. I gotta wipe this thing down with some sanitizer. Okay, anyway, this is the liver. Huge inside of sharks. Again, it's for the purpose of producing oils, which they use for buoyancy. Bony fish have a swim bladder they use to help with buoyancy. Sharks don't have that, so they make a ton of oils inside the liver. That's why the liver is so massive. The liver does a ton of functions in humans too, but it's not nearly this big in us. That's insane. It's totally ridiculous. Look at that. You really get the whole thing on the shot. Just these big lobes of liver. You can also see more ovary or more eggs up here, more gonads. And so note they start up here in this pectoral fin, and they just branch all the way down, if all the way there. On this back wall, it's kind of hard to see. That's where the kidneys would be. It's a very long line going all the way down for urine production. This thing is the part of the intestines, which is a spiral valve on the inside. And then you can see where that hooks up. And so right in there, stomach. And then this is, of course, the spleen. So spleen, big spleen. Spleen does a variety of functions. Plays a role in the lymphatic system, breaks down red blood cells, can be involved in red blood cell production. And then, yeah, so you can see the long intestines. So compared to other organisms, it's not that long of an intestines, but they have the spiral valve adaptation to really go in there and crank out the amount of time food spends in here to maximize their absorption of food. So it's actually pretty impressive. That way they had come up with. I guess they have all this liver in here. You can't just squeeze too much. Something's got to get cut. So you got to make a modification to the intestines. Yeah, there's the stomach. And then, so look at the male real quick. And so over here we have childish chondrino, and then we have our clasper. See, it's a male easily. This is a little smaller, a little easier to deal with, but if you can kind of see there, let me get a poker. So let's see, yeah, right there. You can kind of see this little squiggly line going through. So I can get close as I can without touching this shark. So I'll really get in here this way. There you go. So right there, the tip of my finger is pointing to it. The squiggly line, that's the kidney. Definitely reduced and not as elaborate as it is in humans, but they're always found in the same spot generally, near the back of the animals. Our kidneys found the same kind of deal, back and near the spine of our abdominal cavity. You can see the same structures here, still an enlarged liver, but you can see a testes. So there's one of those up there for sperm production in the male shark. I just ripped it in half. I'm sorry. And then we have a heart up there. And so another stomach. And then, you know what, the intestines have been removed because I tried to cut open to it and it was just kind of gross. So I quit. That's our shark. This is a fish. And, oh, the skate. Let's move over real quick for Lana Del Rey. And this is the actual ray. And so another cartilaginous fish, same group as the sharks. Flip this puppy over. Oh my goodness. It's like flipping a pancake. Woo. There it is. This sucker is flat as a bone. But there's the spiracles right there. Just kind of neat. And then, to close us out, the lamprey. The lamprey 3000. And so you can see all the bits in there. Jawless fish. Instead, it just kind of attaches and then uses some muscles to kind of pull away at tissue and just feed on blood and juice inside the body. It's pretty menacing. Definitely one of the scariest things around. That mouth is horrifying. Oh, my finger. Kind of reminds me of a Sarlacc pit from Star Wars, but a real life version. And so you also count the gill openings, represents the gill arches. Those get moved eventually, become jaws, evolutionarily speaking. This one won't experience that because it's an adult already. That is that. So those are our dissections and specimens for the week, updated. Hopefully the video quality is a little bit better. I got a better phone since the last time I did one of these, so that's why I wanted to do a quick little update. Plus, I cut these things open, these sharks. And frankly, I didn't want that just to be lost after the end of the week. You know, I wanted some glory here, some long-lasting, you know, satisfaction of going, yes, you know, I remember doing that. I did that pretty good too. I'm not gonna brag. You know, I'm not the best dissector in the world, but I'm pretty good. And so I got some skills. So this one was fun. It's always good to go in there and look at some cool anatomy. So I cut off part of that liver, or that, yeah, part of that liver. Whoops. And again, the female one last time. Cute little baby. Yeah, intestines. Spleen. So yeah. Alrighty, that's it for those.